most of what we call our life is what's going on out there. Here's my life. But really your life is what's going on in here. The very life that animates and causes all that can be experienced purely, directly. And what goes on out there is a creation of your life. It's a different way to look at what your life is. Your life hums along in here, and then it creates all this stuff. So this stuff isn't really your life. As this experience has unfolded for me, I've experienced that life more directly recently. Most recently, the energy amped up yet again, as it often does. And I could feel here my blood flowing. And the first day it happened, I went, "What's that sound?" And it was like, "Oh, that's my blood flowing." You know, that's why focusing on your breathing is so powerful, because it's focusing on a really elemental piece of your life. If you've read the book and you've been doing the online class, or you've been on this journey for very long, you've already had some experiences. Who's already read the book? Okay, not everybody. Or started to read the book. Yeah, cool. Who's already done some of the online class? Just so I know where you are. Great. Yes, that comes with this, you know, so that there's support. Before I got that website going, I would not give one-day classes because there was no follow-through. There was no support for it. I just wouldn't do it. I did 5-day intensives. So once that website got up 3 months ago, I decided, okay, now we'll do 1-day intensives, because there'll be plenty of follow-through, plenty of support, plenty of even community. And it's been a wild ride since that website went up. Just to give you a little background, it's only been 1.5 years that this gift came to me during that 21 days of silence. And it's been this constant evolution in how the work was done. And things snowball. You're going to experience this. Day to day, it may not seem like much is happening, and then it's exponential. Then it starts going, really snowballs. So that's what happened. India was March 2006. By May 2007, Kate Nowak called me. Do y'all know? Did any of you come to me through the Blessings Experiment? This is interesting because she has a worldwide audience, you could say. And she called me and said, "I want to tell my worldwide list about your work." I was pretty blown away, and I said, I'm not ready. You know, I've just been doing local classes, and I've got the book, and I'm selling the book, and give me a couple of months to get ready, because that's going to bring an audience that I won't know what to do with. And I said, I had this dream of doing this website that would handle a vast audience, but it's a dream. Well, 2 days later, one of my students called who had just finished level 1 and said, "I have this vision for a website for you, a membership website," which is exactly what I wanted, "and I'll build it for you if you'll trade my wife and I the 5-day intensive for it." And I went, done. And I just knew to trust him and that it was good. So he started building that website immediately. And at first it was just, and all this I want you to hear as how it relates to you, okay? The snowballing, and then this next part, first there were a lot of hairballs coughed up because it was a whole new unknown. All of a sudden, I was not in control of something that was going to be huge. And it replaced my old website. So it was like, oh, there's my old website. Ah. But really quickly, this work opens you up. It opens your genius up. Very quickly, I learned how to do all this stuff. The shopping cart, the list that collects the emails, the actual building of website pages. Learned to do all that stuff in a matter of months. I mean, I don't know how many softwares I've learned this year. Now there's that fear of all that is gone. Well, with a little help from my assistant, Crystal. Now we edit movies and audios right here. Here's my recording studio, movie making studio. About a month later, I told Kate, okay, we've got it ready. A pretty unlimited number of people could take the online class and be served. And so she sent out the first email, and my website crashed within about 20 minutes. And I went, okay, we found my ceiling of resistance there. We found where I'm not quite ready still and holding back a little bit. So we got a new server, a host server, and that could handle that. And of course, at the same time, I'm expanding my ability to handle it. I'm expanding my pipes as I get a host server with bigger pipes that can run that. And we started realizing it wasn't just the megabytes going through the site, it was the energy going through the site. That was part of the problem. Interestingly enough, she's launched an even bigger project now, taken on 5 of us as partners, launched her site on Tuesday, and it crashed within 15 minutes. 150 people per second were trying to come see what her new movie looked like. I think sometimes stories teach best, you know, that sure, it's a process of expanding your pipes. And I've become so aware that Divine Openings opens you up and runs more blessings, more grace, more energy through your life. And then the other part of it is removing the speed bumps that energy is hitting as it tries to run through your life, okay? And we're here in a human evolution, so my speed bumps are getting washed out too. And as this work gets bigger, you know, we think we want overnight, ta-da, full-blown, but no, you don't. It's too much. It's too much. Besides that, when you gradually work up to it, you can handle it. So over this last 3 months, yes, it's come a long way, but it was a process, and it was exponential, and it was big, but it was still a process.